4 quarters between one of these teams and a spot in the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go, ready.
Staying with Walker, and his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy, a lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And he's going to have this one down to the 37. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
New set of downs from 37. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. Walker will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Quick throw left side, complete. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Bronco 80. Warrior 70.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught. It's the football's loose. And the Seahawks have it. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, and they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fumble. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running with Walker again. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in the hurry-up here.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He's going to throw it. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23.
This is Walker on second. It's inside the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pull out in front further. 13-zip. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Time to be lying.
They'll throw to begin this drive. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets him on a quick hitter. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup. And 2nd and 6. The Seahawks 35-yard line.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Set.
Design quarterback run here. He has room past the 25. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals make it a one-score game. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Joey Sly is set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Taking a shot deep here. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. From the pistol, give here to Walker. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Yellow.
3rd and long for him here. This one to Williams out left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
And the Seahawks first down.
Throwing from the gun here. Taking a chance to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, dude. We got second down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? ODB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
It's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First
Let's go now.
down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Fits it through the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the
Working inside the red zone. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grow their early lead to 13. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14.
Michael Dixon.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. This, our last play of the quarter. Pass play on 1st and 10. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. 21-7 is our score. Back to Seattle after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Balled in again, it's McBride. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Close to the hurry up here.
Trap 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's cut by Harrison. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Ready, set.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5.
Let's go now.
They'll try and punch it in. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of a yard.
They go to him again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a one-score game in the first half. Here's Sly to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cardinals 14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have got you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Come on, set. 52 blue. Strike it. 3-3. Set.
To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Works his way to the 35. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone.
It's a pickup of
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal.
45. White.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks take a 13-point lead. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And they make the play at the 23. A gain of only a little. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
They'll air it out on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Fourth down. They're going to throw for it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him in just a second before he can reach that 40. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll throw it here on first. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! And the Cardinals get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
At the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Pass is caught at the 9. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a one-score game before halftime. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Dropping back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. They cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
Michael Dixon.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. To the air now on 1st and 10. He lofts it deep right side. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Looking to throw. He's trying to push the field. His final shot of the half will not connect. That ball's incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. To the ground by Nick Emmanwori.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Takes the second down snap. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
60, 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 runner, 18 ready.
Back to throw now. Completed to his running back. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it from the gun. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line. In the defense, well, it did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. Tap the 60, tap the 60.
Now looking to throw. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Here's Slide to try the point after. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. Tie ball game now as they send this away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. They give up the gut to Walker. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Shot, 7 Speedo Blue. Black shot, ready?
He's dropping back to throw. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. It's Walker on the give. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Working quickly here.
Ready.
And they're going to throw out of the gun.
Now, that's a situation may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got it. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Working on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's complete inside the 35. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's his running back. And he will not score, but that does set him off, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Ready up.
They've got 3 tight ends on his 1st and goal, thinking run or play action.
Reload. Let's go. Ready.
Toss now to the short side. And he is into the end zone for an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Here's Slide to try the point after. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. So even with the penalty, they're still electing for the point after and a tie game. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10.
97. Let's go now. Set.
To the ground with Walker. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Throw to the right, finds Waddle. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 23 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 now from the 46. The give now to Walker. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cardinals 35.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Cardinals ball. Their season down potentially to its final quarter. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Looking to throw here. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Viking 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They're in long for him here. Get some space around midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
To throw here on first down. Connects with Harrison again. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
70, 19. Let's go now. Go.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? It did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Okay.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Third and long, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 32. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that set quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down. Working quickly here.
60 backwards. 60 backwards. Warriors 17. 19 Wyatt. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing on seconds. Oh no, the ball is loose. And the Seahawks pick it up. And they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return. Man, they had to be exhausted by that point, Brock, which makes it even more impressive that one of them somehow found the energy to force a fumble like that, finally get them off this field.
Yeah, it's thrilling for the defense, Kate, but geez, it's demoralizing for an offense because you can feel it. You can feel it when you've kept that defense and ground them to a nub, and you just feel that energy being sucked out of them, and to not take advantage of it just stings that much more.
2nd down, Walker's going to get it again. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Staying with Walker. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 1st and 10 now from the 46. This time it's a passing play. Going all the way to the end zone here. We're looking way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's 2nd down coming up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Setting up to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. One splits the uprights. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Buffalo 18. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Throwing from the gun here. Caught, nice gain left side. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Cardinals.
Throwing now on 1st down. Sends this to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Julian Love.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Now with 2:09 left on the clock, we got a timeout from the defense. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. They go with Walker here. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks feeling good with a 14-point advantage.
On the double.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Open. Down. Ready.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he gets the Seahawks first down, Brock, and that should finish off this win for him.
Danger, Kit. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Working fast as that clock ticks down. They're going to pass it here. He puts some air under it, deep down the middle. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks have likely locked up the win right there. The Seahawks offense, look at this. They aren't leaving the field, lining up and going for 2. This is caught, and that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. I don't think they're going to catch him. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Ready.
So first down from the 41.
Black shot.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. That one connects. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks making a 3-score game in the 4th. Here's the Seahawk offense ready for another shot at 2 points. It's caught. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
Hot 70. Check flag. Panther 11. Trap 60. Mustang 19.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd. Trying to push deep downfield. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To the air on third and long. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up fourth and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So it's a win for the Seahawks. Conference champions. A heck of an achievement, Brock. A heck of an achievement in the face of a lot of doubts from everyone outside of their building all season long.
Yeah, they're going to enjoy lifting up this George Halas trophy today. But let's all remember, when we go into those facilities, Kate, and we watch practice, they don't put up banners of conference champions. They put up banners of world champions.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.